I'm wanting to be a musician as a kid. It is like technology at the end of the day. You've got to then practice it, you've got to know what you're playing, the chord structures. You can't just pick it up and play it, otherwise everyone would be a great musician. And it's the same with development, you've got to want to learn it. So when you get home, you want to sit there and playing your guitar. And when I get home, I want to sit there doing some code and learning some new stuff. Haven't played that in a while. I live in Chippenham with my now fiancée. Her name's Stacey.
At first, you didn't get down on one knee though. You just said close your eyes and put your hand out. So I did. Opened my eyes and there was a box in my hand. Oh, it's really awkward to talk about to strangers, sorry.
These guys aren't strangers. When I was a kid, I got into trouble a couple of times because I would always do different things in my lessons. I wanted to do something in art. I used to draw pictures from magazines just all day. That turned into a graphic design, which then turned into web design. I knew 0% coding, so you begin to partner with people who know this code and you start to think, wow, that's some magic, that's some witchcraft that you're doing, and it just blew me away. With HTML5, it's just an unlimited, massive canvas. You'll never get bored, you're continuously learning, and I think for me that was the turning point. The reason I started my blog was to start documenting all this stuff. I would then go away and take that information and build something new. It started at probably 20 hits a day, and now I get like a couple of thousand a day. The development community is absolutely massive. Everyone's really helpful. You'll tweet something and 10 people will help you out. You got to be open to people judging your code, and you got to be open to feedback. A couple of months ago, I was approached by Intel and Rolling Stone. They wanted me to get involved in the HTML5 Hub. The article is called "The Geeks on the Front Line." It's about hacking and all sorts of computer geeks coming together. The whole article is going to be built in a parallax fashion, so we're going to be using HTML5 data attributes to then essentially command the entire interface to respond to where the users scroll. The fact that it's for developers, I think there's going to be a slight pressure to deliver something that really relates to them, and it needs the end product needs to be to their standards. HTML5 has so much potential. I think at the minute we're all trying to figure these things out as we go along, and the developer community is all part of one big family where we try and feed off each other's ideas. So the fact that Intel have recognised HTML5 as the future and said, hey, we need to jump on this wagon is really good, because you've got developers all over the world, all different strengths and knowledge, that are then going to come together, and I think they can build something really, really interesting.